Hi, Michael Gaffney with Flower Crazy, my perfect DIY flower design system. Makes flower designing so easily, based on 30 years of my teachings at my schools all around the country. For all the recipes, go to flowerschool101.com or flowercrazybymichael.com. Today I'm going to show you another recipe. Follow along, this is so easy. I'm going to do the classic rose right out of the DIY Flower Crazy Design System book. For this one, I'm going to choose, let's see, it says right in the book, this one we are going to choose, there's 3 different lids. This one is going to be the all medium holes. There's 3 different lids with different size holes. We're going to choose the all medium lid, which is this one right here. Placed on top of our DIY cube. The cube and the cylinder, it comes in 2 shapes, are the most popular containers that people want today, and they're 2 of the hardest containers to design in. But Flower Crazy makes it easy. So we're going to start with our pit, and we're going to build a nice mound of pit. The simple thing about Flower Crazy is all the stems are cut the same length, about 8 inches long. So we're going to start with a nice base of pit. You want 2 thick stems, not too little. Oops, see, those are too thick. Start with a nice medium size stem. And we're going to build our base of pit. And start with the outer holes and work your way around. This is some of the recipes in the book are more expensive, some are less expensive. This is a rather, one of the less expensive ideas because it's got a lot of greenery. This pit will cost around $6 to $8 a bunch. So that's not too bad. And we're going to fill it with about 8 to 10 roses. So it's an affordable design. I like it. Again, we're just going around our outer ring of our Flower Crazy lid, filling it with some pittosporum. This is called variegated pit. And all the recipes in my book, all the flowers in the book are available at any flower market. They are not exotic flowers you cannot find. I purposely chose beautiful flowers that are available all year round at any flower market. So you see I've created my outer ring of pittosporum. Now I'm going to take some and I'm going to start my inner ring, all cut the same length, about 8 to 9 inches. I'm going to go to my inner holes, and when you're done, you're going to have a nice dome of greenery. See that? About 8 inches from there to there. And just insert it into my inner ring of holes in my Flower Crazy lid. Couldn't be easier. These are great centerpieces. These are great to send off to the office on a congratulatory note. These are great for luncheons, garden luncheons, weddings, summer parties. So you've got your nice green. A lot of you, I know, I'm in California today, a lot of you have these bushes growing right out in your yard. So you can actually grab some of those shrubs that you never look at on your backyard and put them into the Flower Crazy design system, and look how pretty they're going to look. So we started with our base, and now we're going to move on to our flowers. I'm going to use some roses today. I think in the book we have orange, red. Today I think we'll use some orange. So you can make this as thick as you want. Get your base nice and thick, full of your pittosporum. And then we're going to start with our rose. I'm going to set a few more pieces. Again, Flower Crazy gives you a little wiggle room so you can feel like a true artist. You can play with them a little bit. You can push them up, push them down. Gives you a little bit of room to play. It doesn't do it all for you, but it does most of it for you. So I've got my nice bed of greens. Oops. And now I'm going to take some roses and cut them all the same length. So easy with Flower Crazy, and this is going to hold my roses nicely in place. Again, I'm going to start on that outer ring and place some flowers. Just wiggle it in there till you feel that hole, and it's going to go right in that hole like that. Flower Crazy makes everyday flower designing as easy as this. Perfect angles, angling your flowers all the time. So it gives you that perfect dome look that you always find so difficult to do when you bring flowers home. It's the biggest difference between amateurs and pros. Pros do big domes of color. You tend to have all your flowers sticking straight up in a vase. So isn't this a pretty look? Lots of pretty greens. All the roses cut the same length. If you want a little bit dome on top, you can leave maybe another inch on your flower, so it'll go maybe 9 inches. We'll get a pretty little dome on top. This is right out of the book. It's called Garden Mix. And we did it in about 4 minutes with your Flower Crazy design system. Again, if you don't know where to get it, go to Flower School 101 or Flower Crazy by Michael 101. I'll be back with another great Flower Crazy recipe.